Welcome to Kyle Lab presented by AgKnocks. My name is Tom Ag and I'm joined by AgJack and Shrek. As always, we appreciate you listening. Please be sure to follow at AgKnocks on X, Instagram, and TikTok for all of our daily content. And the Aggies are 5-0, but that's rat poison. Top 5 team, rat poison. Don't buy into the hype. Let's act like we've been here before.
Yeah, we're 0-0 as far as I'm concerned. We just got to win every week. We got to go 1-0 every week. Great win against Mississippi State. If we are going to look backwards, it took a while, but we got there and it was dominant like we thought it would be. Just maybe not the way that we thought it would occur. But yeah, here we are.
I mean, I think I genuinely feel that way. Like, I'm not trying to be a try hard, like, rat poison type of shit, but like, it really doesn't feel like we're ranked number 5 in the country.
No.
Like, I don't know if it's just like a block, like a mental block in my mind that I've placed from all these years of what we've gone through and seeing Kenny Hill and all that shit. And last year going 7-1, but like, it really doesn't feel like we're a top 5 team in the country.
Dude, let's talk about that because I feel like a lot of people feel that. Because when we were in college and we did have those couple of years where we got up high in the rankings, we were top 10. It felt like when we got in top 10, we're like, hell yeah, we're top 10. Like, we belong here. This is it. And like right now, these past couple of weeks, I'm like, I don't think we're that good. I need to be convinced that we are that good. It's going to take a lot to convince me because I know that up until we win 9 games, we are going 8-4.
Exactly. It's like it's a pending doom that just sits on the back of every Aggie's brain. We have 4 mandatory losses the rest of the season. There's like, that's how it feels. And I will say, like, you look at this team, you look at a team that doesn't score until basically the 2-minute warning against Mississippi State at home. That is not a number 5 team. The hype too, whenever we were in college, Kenny Hill was putting up 70 points on Lamar. Like, we just don't see that. It doesn't have the same hype. We're really good, but I'm not buying into the fact that we're not 8-4 yet.
Yeah. We got to win this week. Like, that's all it is. This is a team, Florida, we're going to talk about. They just beat Texas. Like, they've got a good defense. DJ Lagway is capable and liable to have a good game. So we cannot overlook any opponent in SEC season.
Do y'all think this is like an Elko thing or just like an accumulation of what we've been through thing? Because like
why we feel like we're not top 10 or top 5?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I think that it's like, he's letting the people do their job. Like, I think a couple weeks ago when Craver got suspended in the first quarter, like, didn't hear about it. Billy made a whole big deal about that. Like, the marketing team's doing their job. Like, we're just letting things happen the way it should without it feeling too try hard. Like, it's almost like they're trying not to get us to buy into it. Like, giving you that impression of like, yeah, we're number 5. We haven't lost yet. Like,
I think it's
let it
like,
ride.
it's kind of like, act like you've been there before, but in a non-douchey way. We have been here before and faltered so many times that it's hard to get genuinely excited. Like, am I excited about the prospects of us potentially changing our culture, about Elko maybe kind of really taking this thing by the reins and turning it into something good in open college football landscape where it feels like there aren't a bunch of dominant teams? Yes, that is exciting. But how many times have we been crushed in the past? In our entire like sports existences, especially on the Aggie football side. I think that plays into it a lot.
I'd argue that, there's a certain part of you that would make the argument that this is a game we should win, just like the Mississippi State game. This is a game we should win. Like, no problem, all hands down, we should win. And I think just with all what's going on or what happened in the past, I'm just so sensitive to like let Elko just handle it. Because I do think as long as we have Elko, we're going to win the games that we should win.
Well, we've seen it. I mean, 3 times in a row now, basically. Like, that Notre Dame moment, we lose that moment 99 out of 100 times. Won it. Like the Auburn game, we play fucking horrible, give it away, and then our defense crumbles in the last 2 minutes to lose us that game. Like, that in our mind is what would have happened. This Mississippi State game, 7-3 going in a half. Like, we probably still would have won this game regardless, but it wouldn't have been as dominant as the second half was. Like, I would imagine he got up in their ass and was like, hey, dude, it's blackout. Score some points. Do your job. Let's fucking beat their ass.
I think that's been the biggest takeaway for like ball knowers in the national media that pay attention to A&M. people that actually care about this and watch our games are noticing it might not be flashy, but we're winning games in different ways. We're showing that we can win in a shootout against Notre Dame, last second play, last minute drive. We are showing that we can win a rock fight against an SEC opponent where we have to pull it out on defense and the offense just has to do enough. And then against Mississippi State, we showed that we can start slow and still roll the fuck out of somebody late in the game and kind of out attrition them by the end. And I watched the Pulse in Elko's speech. The interesting part about Elko's post game speech in this one was he was emphasizing, guys, this is SEC football. Like, this is what it is. These games are not going to come easy to you. You have to understand that physicality throughout 4 quarters is going to wear the opponent down because it's not how you start the game, it's how you finish. And I know that's cliche, but he basically said, like, those 1-2 yard runs in the first quarter, by the fourth quarter, if you're the more physical team throughout, those are going to turn into 6-7 yard runs. So it felt like that's what happened against Mississippi State. We showed that we were more conditioned. We showed that we were tougher, more physical, and we stayed the course. And once the offense started rolling, it was fucking done. So it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah, it definitely feels different. I'll say that much.
Let's talk about the Mississippi State game. So some takeaways, obviously 7-3 at halftime, not where we wanted to start. The defense was incredible again. I think Ruben Owens, it was weird because early in this game, it felt like Ruben Owens was thrown in when Le'Veon had his like throwing up whatever injury that he has every single game. But in the past, it was like Amari and EJ Smith and even Morrow getting carries. It felt like the coaching staff fully trusts Ruben now, which is awesome. Coming off of his injury, we didn't know what type of guy he was going to be, if he was ever going to get back to that 5-star dude that we saw. And now it's like, oh my God, we've got these 2-star running backs.
I also think start of SEC play, let's let the real backfield get some reps as a unit now. And yeah, Ruben Owens is as advertised. It looks like we literally have 2 Le'Veon Mosses in the backfield at any given moment. And that's sick. That's the best part of our team, and we haven't even really used it to this point in this year.
I do want to give a shout out to Fluff, the running back from Mississippi State. Felt bad for him when he got hurt because that dude looked like a bowling ball, bro. Like if he was on our team, we would love that man.
Apparently he's like fine, so whatever.
Yeah,
You're Dr. Freck, you should know.
I mean, I didn't follow up, bro. I live in the moment for opposing teams' injuries.
But
Fair.
it is super cool because Ruben Owens it's like the smash and dash type of thing. For me, it reminds me of D'Angelo Williams and Jonathan Stewart for like the late 2000s Panthers. That vibe is so sick. And having 2 guys you can trust, and we have so much depth at running back. Like Morrow, dude, he rips off a run every time he gets in the game, I feel like.
He
or at
does.
least he looks alive. So EJ Smith and Amari Daniels weren't even really a part of the whole thing. So it's crazy. I wrote in the first quarter, and this kind of carried over. Klein's being too cute, need to run the ball and include short and intermediate passing. We were kind of taking deep shots, throwing on first down, when it was very clear that like we could run all over this team, but he was just unwilling to do it.
I hated every bit of the first half play calling. It did not make sense what we were doing. Like you said, we could run all over them. We should have had 400 yards running on that team. It's crazy to me that it took us that long to actually get some offense going. And another thing I'll say, like, I don't even think it was Klein that got the offense going. It was Casey Concepcion on the goal line forcing his will on everyone else.
That was sick.
Yeah,
that was sick.
That was unbelievable. And he got the push from Nate Borkacher, which ever since the Notre Dame game, I feel like the coaching staff is kind of putting more trust in him. He's getting more snaps and he's getting more action. And you just, like, if you pay attention to the game off ball, he's making plays. Like, he's blocking his ass off.
he is a key part, like the off-ball play. It's crazy.
That dude's our glue guy, bro. He's our Udonis Haslam.
Yeah, no, for real. And then I think if you're going to do a tush push with this team, he's the guy, because when they hand it off to him as a fullback, he gets fucking 2 yards every time he runs someone over. Like, he doesn't go down on initial contact. So I don't know. I think we worked that in eventually, because this goal line play calling shit is not going to fly.
No, it's terrible, dude. It is. As soon as we got to the 1 yard line or to the goal line, I don't even know if we were on the one yet, but As soon as we got there, did any of you have flashbacks to Texas?
Oh yeah, 100% what I thought of
Like,
when it was going down.
immediately, it was like, we have learned absolutely fucking nothing.
But it's like you should get the yard. Like, if you're thinking about it, you're like, okay, we're the dominant team. We need to get this yard. Our offensive line needs to be able to get this yard. Our running back needs to be able to get this yard. They still, it feels like they make it difficult on themselves because they go to jumbo sets or they don't spread anything out, or they're just like, oh, we're gonna run the same exact halfback dive 3 times in a row. There's
Yeah,
no creativity.
inside zone. It's like, I wonder who the ball's going to.
But, I mean,
Yeah,
that's the, counterpoint to that. That is the, like, pinnacle you want to achieve. You want to get to the point where, like, you can enforce your will, like, they know what's coming and they
and you
can't
still,
stop it.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
that's the part where it's like, I think that's a mental block where, like, people try to get shifty and, you see it in the NFL all the time with, like, Andy Reid and Shanahan and trying to do, like, these, touch passes and weird handoff Mahomes things to Kelsey and all that. I mean, at the end of the day, just put some fucking meat on the line and get a yard.
I think there's a way to get the yard though that doesn't put us in a worse position. Like the Nate Forkcher, a tush push. Let's fucking do it. Like, please, let's clip
And
this.
I'm gonna submit a play call to Colin Klein. We leave Marcel in and get Borkature to pick him up and German suplex him over the center.
Yeah, sure.
Look what happens. Like, I'll draw it out for you. I'm gonna make a diagram for the. We'll tweet that out later this week. I'm submitting that to Colin Klein.
I wish we still had Sam Saws on the team because he could have tossed that motherfucker over the.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what if, like, for example, right, like the center's right in his stance, Borkature standing facing the quarterback behind the center, Marcel gets the ball, and then he just fucking somersaults him backwards.
He just like pushes him off.
Yeah, like, is that against the
Dude, I
rules?
don't know.
What if Marcel throws it while he's in the air?
This would be genius. Holy shit. Yeah, you could have like options off the play, like Workature, like he rolls out, he's like standing behind the guard, and then it gets snapped to Marcel. He turns around, rotates his body, picks up Marcel, and then Marcel has the option to either toss
Link
it
it
over
through.
the top or Nate just falls backwards and throws him.
Hey, Klein, hit
Let's
us up,
clip
bro.
this.
Klein needs to hit us up, bro. More 1 yard line play calls. We will overtake the tush push. 26, baby. It's coming.
We should fucking run off.
Dude, it's truly insane. We should all be AgKnocks should be offensive coordinator by committee. And
Damn.
AgJack will take care of goal line offense because I do not want that.
It would just be Shark Wheel, HBC. So yeah. I let's just make a like let's see if this gets up to Elko because he's heard our podcast before, but like just run the fucking tush push with Nate Forfeiture. Just
Dude,
like,
yeah, you're gonna get a freaking third of a yard every single time. If you're on the 1 yard line, that's a touchdown, bro. Like, come on.
and if you do it and Nate scores a touchdown or gets a first down, then Nate, you have to like do a like an Illuminati hand signal as a celebration, but it's like instead of Illuminati, it's AgKnocks, it's an A. And that's how we'll know that you guys got this from us.
Appreciate y'all, man.
All right, cool. So Sanford, who's been in for Scooby, has been balling out.
I will say, in the time that Scooby has been out, this has been the rise of Torian York. I think it's directly attributed to him needing to make more plays and he doesn't know what it means to not make a play. So,
It's kind of, I feel like it's weird because this is the first year where we weren't overhyping anybody and we weren't like, this guy's going to be amazing. This guy's going to be all SEC. Like, this guy's going to be a #1 draft pick. Like, we just kind of went into the year like, oh, we'll see. I don't know. And now everyone's balling out. And we're just like, oh, cool. This is awesome.
yeah, this is
I
sick.
mean, I do think my season record prediction was 6-6, so I think I'm looking pretty good so far.
So Damian Sanford, 9 tackles, a sack, and 2 TFLs. I mean, he's been absolutely balling out. And it's a testament to the depth that we have on this team and the culture that Elko's building because it's just next man up. Like, we're going to talk about this later. Bryce Anderson looks like he's going to play against Florida. But, I mean, we're comfortable with Ratcliffe stepping in. We're comfortable with Damian Sanford stepping in. These guys have been playing really well.
I mean, SEC ball depth's going to win you some ball games, bro. Like, if the injury report scares you, probably not outside of the, starting quarterback like we have fallen victim to these last 5 years or whatever. Outside of that, like, next man up. It really should be that type of vibe.
So third quarter, it's 14 or sorry, it was 7-3 up until 3:30 left in the third quarter. That was when the floodgates opened. So Marcel finds KCC for a 2-yard pass, which low key that didn't get enough of a reaction, but he got up on that play. Like he floated to the ball. It looked like he was on a fucking trampoline, and it just looked like a regular slant, but it was just like he had 2 incredible touchdowns in this game. I said from the beginning, I know Kramer's putting up the numbers. I still think that KC is the best receiver on our team.
I
Um,
agree with you on that.
Well, thankfully we have both of them.
what a fucking blessing, dude. Like, it seemed like Kramer was kind of out of this game. And then at the end, he takes over and starts making plays. And that little spin thing he's doing, he's done it in 3 straight games.
You just
Where
got to
he,
watch out for his knee, bro, because every time he
yeah,
does that, dude, I'm just waiting for that moment. Like,
that's a
and then
bummer for him.
I mean, it's just the laws of physics, bro. If there's a giant man wrapped around your ankle and you're trying to spin the opposite way where he's pulling, like your knees in the middle of that. So
It
he
looks
just
cool,
needs to
though.
watch that. It does look cool though, but yeah,
It looks sick.
I thank God whenever he just like casually gets back up and runs back to the huddle. I'm like, oh, okay, he's fine.
So next, I think it was the play after the first offensive play for Mississippi State. They complete a pass over the middle, and the guy inexplicably just like loses the ball, just bobbles it to I think who was it that
Oh, that
caught
was
it?
hilarious, actually.
I forgot who it was, but the safety, what's his name? Anyways, so we return it, and then we go next drive. Or no, sorry, that was not even that one. That was the I'm thinking of the one after it. So before that, we have the 10-play 79-yard drive. That's the touchdown that we get, where after that there's a fumble. And then we go 4 plays, 24 yards. Mario Craver scores on the jet sweep, dunks on his old team. All the Mississippi State fans were saying all week they wanted to injure him, which was just fucking crazy.
Yeah, that was nuts.
And then their own player got injured. So I don't know.
Their own player who they'd been like talking up the whole time.
Yeah. And then obviously we give up touchdown, but we go on a 21-0 run. In the second half, we win 24-6 in the second half. Like, what a second half response, dude. Like, that's what good teams do. Like, if you're kind of in the mud early in the SEC game on SEC Network, like, this is the type of game where you, like, in past years, we'd be watching and it'd be like, oh shit, like, Georgia's playing close to Mississippi State. Like, let's keep an eye on that one. And then you're kind of
Yeah,
going back and
yeah.
forth. And then you're like, oh, fuck, dude, they just scored like 3 straight touchdowns and they're going to obviously win.
It's like,
That was
we knew
us.
this, dude. Yeah, yeah. We dominated the second half. We dominated the fourth quarter, bro. Like,
The best part about it all was like the defense never let up, dude. Like there wasn't a moment even throughout the first half where I was like, oh man, this is getting a little sweaty. Like it was not ideal, but at no moment was I was just like, the offense has to wake up. We just got to get one. Like defense was balling, bro. It was great.
That first
And I
drive, when that dude almost broke that run, shit, I think I glitched out.
was just gonna say, has the Elko defense that we know and love returned?
We'll find out against better opponents, but yeah, I would say so.
It fucking feels like it. I think this week, Florida is going to be the biggest determination of like, is this defense just like hot against bad offenses or are they really fucking good? Because we just saw this Florida team kind of cook Texas's really good defense. And it was in the swamp. It was due, but I don't know. Like if we can keep up this momentum defensively this week, I think that's when I'm going to be like, all right, they're for fucking real.
Yeah, Florida's receivers look pretty good, dude. They're making some plays in the open field.
So
But their defense honestly looked better. Like I don't know if they just like really hate Texas or all did coke before the game or something. But those dudes were hype, man. They were ready to beat some ass and make some plays.
the swamp
Thank
was,
God you're not going to the swamp.
yeah, it was rocking. I mean, we
Yeah.
fucking killed them. No, I was going to say before the only part of the game where I was worried about the defense was like very early on when they were kind of running on us and they were going tempo on us. Like when you're in
Oh, that was
CFB and then
annoying.
yeah, it's like when you're playing CFB, the video game, and they start running tempo on you and you're like in a bad base defense and you can't like get out of it without a timeout and they just keep going and like chunking on you. It was like, fuck, dude, what are we going to do? But we adjusted again. We adjusted again. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I don't know how I
The
feel about
second
Jeff
half.
Libby, the head coach from Mississippi State. Like I don't know if I respect him or if he's ass. Like it's somewhere in the middle, bro. Because like I mean, the at the beginning there was a little bit of frustration, but
I mean,
yeah,
he's playing with way less talent, though, is the thing.
imagine not having Saudi money, bro. Couldn't be me.
Couldn't be us. So last stuff from the Mississippi State game. I wrote a note at the very end of the game was my thought. I don't know where the season's gonna end, and I think we're okay with that, right? Like we don't know how this is gonna end. We don't think it's gonna be a national championship. Maybe we can make the playoffs, but god damn it, it seems like we have a real culture and a real football coach now, and that makes me like feel warm inside.
Well, I
We're
said
not a
it
joke.
before. Yeah, I said it before, bro. Like people, whether they like to admit it or not, they like watching us be good. Like because they inevitably want to watch our downfall. But like
Facts. Well,
they want us to be there. Like it's not fun when we're not overhyped and preseason ranked, and they're like, "Oh, how's it going to happen this time?" And the more opportunities we get to do that, we're going to break through, but break the glass ceiling. We'll jump that final hurdle. We'll make the CFP, win a lucky one in the first round, and then it's off to the races after that.
Dude, it's almost like you're referencing us being like a Christmas tradition, which I couldn't agree more. Like you wake up Christmas morning, you can't wait to get downstairs, look what you got for Christmas under the tree. You know, for other college football fans, they can't wait for, November to come around so they could watch us literally fall apart. And it's just, it's everything that they could have wished for. Happens every year. They're excited about it.
that but that is the story, right? If you think about fate, that is the story that you tell leading up to like a season of destiny, right? You're like, dude, the Aggies, they just constant heartbreak for their fan base for their entire lives. Every year they knocked on the door, they thought that they were this team, and now finally they might be. So hopefully that's where we're headed.
Yeah, so many the reason that I believe now with the new expanded CFP, like so many worse teams have done it.
Yeah.
Like
TCU was in the fucking national championship 2 years
yeah,
ago.
like Washington just did it. Like Arizona State had a real pathway there. Like it's possible, dude.
Yeah,
Oh,
we'll
yeah.
see. I mean, it's definitely going to be possible if our defense. I know this stat went around quite a bit, but Aggies have given up 1 third down conversion in the last 2 games combined.
Yeah, that was
CCD.
wild actually.
I just hope it doesn't regress to the mean, like in one game, you know?
Yeah, and it totally can.
Yeah, I can.
Bro, I retweeted something today. So my early season pick for the MVP for the year was the offensive line. I retweeted this stat line today. The
Yeah,
highest graded offensive line in college football, Texas A&M, through 5 games, 3-second average time to throw, 23.5% non-blitz pressure rate allowed, 1.4 yards before contact per rush, and the seventh toughest schedule in doing so. That's just
love
good
that.
football, bro. If you got a good O line and you got a great defense, sky's the limit.
I mean, I don't want to
100%.
say this, but we're putting up, like, if our first half performances could be a little bit less flat footed, we're fucking around as the best team in the country.
Right, but we got to get over that hump, and we need more consistency out of the offense.
And at a Marcel specifically.
Yeah, and that's true, but that's okay because I feel like a lot of the issues Marcel has are very fixable.
That's
Very,
what I
very.
think. I think some of it, like I was thinking about this earlier when we were talking about it, but like, you think maybe it's 4D chess where they're like making him work through this against real opponents now, where it's like, yeah, we can run the ball. Yeah, we could just do the speed option. Yeah, we could do that. But it's like, do you think that they even that thought process is there? Or you think I'm just making that up in my head
Like, raise my rent so I can grind harder.
type of
Yeah.
thing?
I think that's crazy for SEC play. It
But
makes
if
more
you're gonna
sense.
do it, you're gonna do it against Mississippi State.
Yeah. I mean, it felt like that with the play calling in the first half, maybe, but maybe they're just seeing how far they can push it with certain things. I don't know. I feel like teams are going to want to say, Marcel beat us deep with your arm going forward. So he's got to take that step at some point.
I mean,
But
but then again, our O line's playing the best O line in the country. Do we need to throw the ball?
well,
If
I
we're gonna
mean,
go average 4 yards a carry, do we even need to throw the ball?
dude, we're okay. We need to just.
Yeah, I like how
Yeah,
we
we need to
started
relax.
off real calm and like humility, and we're not. And then now we ended up here. So
We always
welcome to
talk ourselves.
AgKnocks, bro. Welcome to AgKnocks.
Let's
I
talk
feel
about.
like. Oh god.
I was gonna say, like, let's talk about how Florida could beat us, bro.
Okay, well,
Like,
well,
bring us back.
before we go to Florida, a couple more things. Cassius Howell has 7 sacks this year. He had 3 in this game, more than Scorton and Turner had all of last year combined.
I'm just gonna say I think last year was the biggest waste of talent. Kind of like how we feel A-Chain should have been a Heisman winner. I think we did them a disservice. But I mean, they're balling out as first round picks now, so it doesn't matter.
Hey, shout out to, the Twitter account Cassius Howell Believer. I don't know how
Yeah,
long that's been your name, but if that's been your name from the rip, respect to you, bro.
for real.
There were a bunch of Mo Bamba videos going around on like TikTok and all social media stuff where it just looked absolutely electric. DJ Mike is on his shit right now. The blackout was phenomenal. The vibes looked insane, but I just thought it was hilarious because all the videos were like the whole stadium sings along to Mo Bamba, and when it gets to the part with the N word, the whole stadium goes silent.
Out of
You
respect.
can
And shit, bro.
That's how you know it's Texas A&M. We're appropriating culture.
Appropriate that shit, then gentrify that shit, bro. That's our motto.
All right, Dr. Shrek, do you have an update for us?
Yeah, man, looks like Bryce Anderson's officially cleared. He really had, like, the hand of God or an angel or whatever you wanna call it on him, because that coulda gone south really quickly. So to come out of that unscathed and just be ready to play ball again, like, 2, 3 weeks later, that's great. Great news for us. Hopefully he meets the hype.
Excited for Bryce. Definitely glad it's okay. Do we want him starting?
No.
I mean, you have to start him, bro. You can't. I mean, there are very few times do you lose your position to injury, like, unless. I
I
mean, I
think
don't
it
know.
eased him back, man. Dude, mentally, he's probably frazzled.
Yeah.
I mean, he almost just died. I don't know what that does to a human. It's probably not great.
Speaking of dying, Scooby's ankle's still dead, so he's not coming back quite yet. But I did read some early reports. Looks like he is making progress, probably next week. Honestly,
Another one where it's like we have the luxury to kind of like wait for these guys to get 100%.
I will say, I don't think you get the insane Tory and York performances without the Scooby injury.
Perhaps not.
but do you
Perhaps
think it meshes well when he comes back?
So, I mean, this is hard because don't you feel like the defense got better within the last couple weeks?
Yeah, but I mean, it's not like an addition by subtraction thing. Like, I think it should be an addition with more addition. Like, like, okay, our depth is now there. If you want to
I
open
mean,
up some competition or have certain packages where certain people are in, fine. But like, you can't just completely like be like, oh yeah, you're not welcome back on the starting roster because you got.
no, I don't think it's addition by subtraction by any means. I think Scooby's really fucking good. I just think, like, what if Tory and York is like Edge Cooper level and when Scooby's on the field, he doesn't get the same amount of looks?
I mean, but that's
I don't
because
know.
Scooby's taking them looks. Like, it's
They're playing different positions. Maybe Tori and York felt the obligation to get in the film room more when Scooby was out. That could be the argument. Dr. Shrek, I have one question for you. Why the fuck does Le'Veon Moss get hurt every single game and throw up every single game?
he probably has like a weird pregame ritual thing or like a night before thing that like, like some people gotta freaking sleep in the same underwear or whatever the hell it is that they do. He probably does something different, either pregame or the night before where it's not just jitters, like something has to be reacting to make it happen so consistently.
His pregame gas station sushi off of the porta potty.
I mean, some people, I remember back in the day, they used to do like the 5 hour energy drinks. Chad Ochocinco did half a Red Bull and Viagra. Some
Oh,
people are built different and their stomach takes it. Other people's, he's doing something wrong. I mean, his body's obviously not responding well. All speculation, of course. Maybe he's just scared, but whatever. Just keep balling out, bro.
Damn, that's
he's
bold.
one of our best offensive players. It's crazy that now you have to say he's one of our best offensive players because everybody's like really good.
Yeah.
That's cool. But
Yeah, if you could
he
start, if you had like a fantasy draft, who's the one player on our offense you're picking?
I don't even know. Like probably Concepcion, but like I don't know. So what was I gonna say? Last year he was the best player on our team. It's becoming this weird pattern where we can't really rely on him, which sucks because he is so damn good when he's rolling. He's amazing. We need that to get figured out. Like whatever's going on there needs to get figured out.
I will say, dude, again, like, it comes back to that thing, like, thank God we could just rely on Ruben Owens, right?
it's nice, but it's like, all right, I also want the best version of Le'Veon Moss destroying people.
Yeah.
But let's go to Florida. We've spent enough time on this.
35 minutes. Damn.
It was worth it though. I think that we got some good points off.
Yeah. I mean, there's just not a lot to say about Florida, like, we have to do what? We have to rattle DJ Lagway, is that step number 1?
I mean, yeah.
Like, if he's going, it's not gonna be a good time.
I'm pretty sure he shows up to games pre-rattled anyways, so I think we're good there.
So my take the last few weeks has remained the same, and I'm glad everything went the way that it did. I never wanted to get Florida the week after Napier got fired. And I especially wanted Florida the week after they had a huge win where they basically blew their load against Texas. And you saw the best game out of DJ Lagway. You saw the best game out of their defense. You saw the best game out of their skill players. Even though Napier tried his darndest to lose the game with his clock management at the end.
Could you imagine the post-game parties in Gainesville, bro? Like,
Yeah.
imagine what Saturday night was like
Oh,
immediately after that.
Unbelievable.
so having said all that, I think this is the come back down to earth game for Florida. We know what they are, right? Like they have been flirting with firing their coach for 3 years now. And I think we're going to have the opportunity to slash the throat and be the ones to get him fired, which is going to be fun and awesome and could be defining for our season, especially knowing that they just kind of manhandled Texas. Like it's like a double victory for us if we pull this off.
Yeah, I mean, wasn't it a few weeks ago that DJ Lagway threw 5 interceptions or whatever?
Yeah.
So it's
Do
like
it
we could
again,
just
dude.
get half of that. Like, just force them to throw 3. Like, we'll slide easily.
Yeah, 2 would be fine.
Yeah, 2 would be great.
So M's favored by 7.5 at Kyle Field. Did it open at 9.5? Is that right?
I believe it did open at 9.5, yes.
Yeah, so that's kind of interesting. Don't love that, but I feel like the public's going to be on Florida regardless because they just beat Texas and people think that they're more competitive than they might be.
Yeah, Florida plus 7.5 is probably gonna be the public's perception of the best bet.
And just like last week, everyone was all over Mississippi State. Where did that end up? So, all right, let's talk about this. Obviously, we can't take this game lightly. This is a Florida team that just manhandled Texas, so they're definitely capable of doing that. But if we play the same defense that we've been playing, and I think that this is the game where it's like, all right, Marcel at some point just has to hit on one of these deep shots, like in
Yeah,
stride.
it's got to, bro. Like,
Maybe he just owns Florida because Colin Klein just diced up Florida last year. Diced them up.
I mean, I think it's hard not to expect the same exact game, right? It's hard not to expect to blow them out, bro. Like, we just got better. Like, I feel like our team is just better.
And we're at home now.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, their defense did look good, though.
They did.
There was their D-line was tough. They're very physical, freaking throwing people, clotheslining people, choking
Yeah.
arcs. Like, that's what you wanna see.
It was
from
fun to
the
watch.
line, yeah.
But that doesn't that feel like the type of game where it's like, holy shit, this team played out of their minds and they just can't do it too.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
mean,
think so. I think that
definitely.
was an emotion. That was too emotional of a win at home. Save Billy Napier's job for a week, and you're going to a hostile environment. Going to be a night game. I don't think they get the job done. Too emotional of a win against Texas. They're drained.
Yeah, I don't know, man, because I mean, they sent Texas out of the rankings. Like, I'm pretty sure that the boosters and, the people over there are pretty happy with themselves, right?
This is the next step of like the Elko culture thing and like being deserving of a top 5 ranking is getting somewhere.
Heard it here
I want
first. Billy Napier will lose his job and have to relocate cities and take his kids out of school, courtesy of the Texas A&M Aggies.
Courtesy of Mike Elko, bro.
courtesy of Qatar. So sorry, kiddo. What is he? Where's Napier gonna go? Like fucking, I don't even know. Like defense coordinator somewhere?
Dude, him and Jimbo at Oklahoma State.
Ugh.
Or Arkansas.
Oh,
But not as a head coach. Like if he was gonna be the head coach, he'd have to go somewhere. I would hope it wouldn't be UNC. That would kill me.
That would be hilarious, bro. I can actually see that.
That would be such a bad move.
Hey, going from Billy Belichick to Billy Napier, bro.
Please no. I will talk about that later. Throwback uniforms for this game, the 70s. They're kind of like whatever, but yeah, they're cool.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about like the real thin lettering. Like I guess. I mean, don't love them, don't hate them. No go on clearance, no buy one.
yeah, they're pretty good. They're pretty mid, bro. We could have done so much better. What was the uniform for University of Louisiana Monroe in fall 2014? What was that one?
It was like very similar,
Yeah.
very similar.
That one was
It's
pretty
kind
sick
of just
though. That like where you talking about the leather helmets one? Like
Yeah,
where it
yeah,
had the
yeah, yeah,
wings
yeah.
sticking? That was actually pretty sick because they had like a cream color to the numeration and the like the little decals and everything. Like it looked pretty nice.
those were the World War IIs.
Yeah, those are dope.
I I think the only reason they did this was for the 70s, like, no bevel logo, which is not even gonna be noticeable.
Yeah, I'll be fine, dude. It's we'll beat their ass.
Well, me and Tomag are going to the game, so, um,
Oh
hopefully
yeah.
it'll be good vibes.
Be great vibes. We'll be there. It'll be our first SEC loss because we're there.
Probably. I'm dreading that so much. But yeah,
I
if you're gonna be in College Station, come find us, come say hi. We're probably gonna try to bounce around the bars before go watch Texas OU somewhere and find some tailgates. If you've got some tailgates, let us know. We're trying to bum a tailgate from somebody.
Hey, tell them you'll get a free AgKnocks hat, bro.
We'll have koozies, something like that. All right, let's
um,
call someone out.
Well, let's review last week.
So last week, Tom Ag was DJ Hicks. I was Torian York. Cowdog was Colin Klein. Billy Marcel Reed. Shrek was Bussy. We got this week. Who you calling out?
I'll start it out, bro. I'm gonna call out Craver, bro, and be like, you know, I love this like the everybody eats, you know, whoever scores are gonna celebrate. But like there's gotta be some competitive drive in there. Like a piece of you, a little piece of you in there wants to be number one. So it's like I mean, for a second there, they were talking about giving Craver commercials and NIL deals and like if he's gonna be something, like something that people are really gonna look out for. So reclaim that top spot this week, Craver. Go get you 200 yards and 2 touchdowns or something like
All
that.
right.
it's a good one. I don't want to call out Klein. I feel like we've called out Klein every single week, and he
We have
continues
to.
to just be a letdown. I don't want to do that. Let's call out Amari Daniels. I haven't seen much of Amari lately, and I think we're gonna see a little bit. We didn't put too much Amari on film against Mississippi State. I don't know, dude. Go put your name back on the map, dude. Go make a name again for yourself.
So you got 5 touches, average 20 yards a carry on him.
Exactly.
No, I think Amari is kind of like out of the rotation now.
Find
Well, he
out.
just got called out, bro. Get back in.
I'm gonna also stay in the running back room and stay on what I was saying earlier. Le'Veon Moss, dude. We need a full game out of you. Like, we need you to be a bell cow. We need you to run for 150 yards and 3 touchdowns. And I know he's capable. I'm not saying that he pushes out every game he gets injured, throws up, or has anxiety or whatever every game. It just this game, like, let's make it happen, dude. Like, you've got the best O line in the country. You've got a great opportunity. Ruben is breathing down your neck. Like, come out here, play a full game for us, and dominate. And also, I just want to shout out the running backs because the continued commitment to the bit to wearing like a neon colored gloves and shoes every week is so cool.
I mean, as long as they're winning, dude, I don't care what they do. I don't care. They could be Georgia, dude. We could have multiple felonies on this team. If they run a 4-3 and have that fucking dog in them and the clutch gene, put them on the field.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
we need to get Le'Veon Moss off the Rhino boner pills, bro. That's probably what's causing these issues.
So, all right, let's go to scoring predictions, bold predictions last week. Dude, Tom had us 31-13. That was pretty close. We we were close on our bold predictions. We had an opening kickoff touchdown, did not happen. 2 defensive touchdowns where Mo Bamba played prior to them, did not happen. 6 interceptions by our defense, did not happen. Marcel hits a Heisman pose after his 5th touchdown, and 2 fake punts from Cowdog. None of those things occurred. But I think we've been pretty close on the score a couple times this year, though.
Yeah.
What are we thinking?
I'm gonna go with 31-20, and I'm gonna say we go up. My bold prediction is gonna be we go up 28-0 in the first half, and Billy Napier is not allowed to walk back out for the second half. He gets fired like halftime of the game.
Wow.
That's crazy. So you think that in the second half they're going to beat us 20-11?
20-3. Yeah, I think they're gonna get like
20-3?
I think they're gonna make it competitive again, and they're gonna be like, we made the right choice. Let it somebody else.
Damn, that would be a shitty way to end that game. All right, Tom.
Give me 29-28 A&M.
All
Actually, no, 29-27.
right.
So I'm going to say this game goes into triple overtime. The game going into triple overtime will be tied 14-14. At the end of First overtime, it's going to be tied 21 all. Second overtime, it'll still be 21 all. Florida will get the ball first. They'll go down, they'll score a touchdown. It'll be 27-21. We'll stop them on the 2-point conversion. Then we'll go. We'll score a touchdown. Marcel read option, naked to who's 8-7, the tight end?
Naked. Forfeiture.
Naked to Borkature. And we win the game on the 2-point conversion, mandatory 2-point conversion in triple OT.
They call it naked net.
That'd be a crazy way for the game to go.
You guys have the most stressful bold predictions. Like, this is just, I don't want to imagine either of these things happening. All right, I'm gonna say Aggies win third. My bold prediction is that the defense continues their streak, only gives up 2 third-down conversions
Nice.
this game,
That'd be sick.
and forces 3 turnovers.
Love that.
That'd be pretty sick.
Yeah, positive vibes. Positive.
I mean, he threw 5 interceptions against LSU. How bold of a prediction is 3 turnovers?
Ooh, I feel like if you can get pressure on him. Okay, so they just their whole thing was like, we're gonna run the ball in Texas. And people have run the ball on us, but like less and less so. I feel like we've kind of figured out our run fits, and we've adjusted very well to those. If we can stop the run and put them in 3rd and longs, I think we're good.
Hypothetically speaking, if we get the best lagway, are we going to win this game? Like, are we a better team than them when they're at their best?
Yeah. And I think we can confidently say that we can still win the game even if they play their best.
Assuming our receivers are catching the football and we're scoring explosive plays, yeah, 100%.
All right, now I'm worried. We are way too confident going into this.
We're not confident. I'm just saying, like, we can't. Like, if we get into a game like that, we can win it.
Yeah, we see paths to victory now because they exist. Before it was like, if we don't control the entire tempo and win the time of possession and convert every 3rd down or make our field goals, like, we're not scoring another touchdown.
Yeah, think about Notre Dame. Like, if you said, oh, Notre Dame's going to play their best and they're going to block a punt on the first possession, bring it back for a touchdown on the road, do you think we're going to win that game? And we did. So let's go to Texas Hate Minute. All right, this is a big week for Texas Hate Minute. Couple things, right? Texas lost. Hilarious. So funny. We've talked about it all odd. Florida is absolutely bell to ass all day long. And they were just trying to be like, no, but Arch played well, bro. You don't know ball if you don't think that Arch played well.
Please, bro, please admit that Arch played well, bro, please.
Yeah, I definitely enjoy all the real problem is the O-line. You know, you got turnstiles as an offensive line out there.
Yeah.
It's just like,
you don't know ball if you think he's holding on to it too long. The crazy thing is that Arch will have these like wide open touchdowns where he like throws them out there and you're like, oh, fuck, dude, they're going to score 70-yard touchdown. And it just like, it dirts it like 30 yards.
Yeah. It's like that crossing route was 10 yards open and he just bulleted it 3 yards behind the guy 2 yards short. And it's like, wow.
I don't think they're going to figure out the Arch problem this year. Maybe next year. He looks like he could be good. Hopefully not here. But that's my second point is that I made this post, not even being mean, but Arch should transfer, dude. Like, he should just be gone. Like, I think it's best for him. It's best for UT. He's got to move on. Think about how much pressure was on this kid from before he even stepped on campus.
There was no way he was going to live up to the hype. Like, yeah, I agree with that. It's just, I kind of want him to stay UT because he's fast.
Look at Carson Beck having a fucking Joe Burrow resurgence at Miami. Like, he looked terrible at Georgia.
I mean, yeah, he still looks ugly though.
Let's get Arch somewhere. Where would you guys want Arch to transfer to? What would be the funniest, other than like OU or A&M?
Tennessee,
LSU.
I think watching all the Peyton comparisons just for him to shit the bed again would be hilarious.
I don't think he would put himself in a position where he would face the same type of like expectations.
Oh, if he went to USC, it'd be hilarious.
Yeah, that would be good.
So
it didn't help that the one play the backup came in, he just zipped the fucking ball for like a second 17 or whatever it was, like zero problem.
Yeah, like cold off the bed.
Dude, this is how you complete a pass real quick. Like, all right, you saw that? Now hop back in there.
Yeah, it wasn't even a play where it was like Arch was injured and the guy had time to warm up. Like, it was just his helmet came off and he had to go. Like, he had to go and call the play. And It was just straight off the bench.
And it was a difficult position too. It was pretty far to get the first down.
My God, what a position that fan base finds itself in.
Oh,
They
I love
absolutely deserve it, dude.
They can't. I feel like they can't give up on it yet, though. Like they're
well,
getting close, but they're still holding on for that sliver of hope.
yeah, they still think they can win the SEC. And that speaking of all that stuff, the funniest part that came out of all this, the most ironic part of all of this is that the rankings came out and Texas was unranked. And they were the fastest team to go from number one preseason to unranked of all time by like 6 weeks. Like no one has fallen from grace quicker than the University of Texas. And when that happened to us in baseball last year, they had a fucking field day.
Oh my God, it's poetic, bro.
So beautiful. So, and I saw Michael Taff or whatever had a quote where he was like, "I didn't even know that we fell out of the rankings." Oh yeah, you did. You all
Yeah,
fuck.
bro. Trust me. You know, your fan base is horrible. They let you know
That's
all
the
about it.
thing, though. I think like before they used to like unironically, like they genuinely would believe like, oh, dude, we could still win the SEC. Like one loss, no problem. Like today, it's like they're force feeding it to themselves to be able to like, no, dude, nothing's wrong. Like it's fine. It's just another huddle. It's like we're fine. It's gonna be
Like,
cool.
you heard Sark, dog. It's a tough game to go to the swamp. You
It's
try
not.
going to the fucking horseshoe and the swamp.
I do want to give a shout out to our biggest fan, Bijan Robinson. I think he was, bro. I clicked on his profile and he legit just meat rides Bijan Robinson. Like he is as advertised. Like that man throbs for the B Rob, bro. Like he loves that man. So I respect the
Yeah.
hustle, bro. But thank you for listening, and I'm here to stay, bro. I know you're mad that I picked the Buckets upset, 2 points off the money line, free money right there. But keep listening, bro. We here for the long term.
I thought that was like someone, what, like one of your friends.
When you said that, I clicked on it and I was like, Bijan Robinson. And I was like, he's probably just like, it's his hate fan account. And then I click on it and no, bro, it's like solely dedicated to Bijan Robinson. I
That's
respect the meat red.
yeah, that's insane. All right, Heisman update. We don't have to like dive into this. I'm not feeling good about any of our picks right now. Gotta
Yeah.
say.
Oh, my guy didn't even play, bro. I'm still good.
Well, I mean, he
Yeah.
didn't play though. That means he's ass.
Who was? I think like Billy was an idiot for letting go of Carson Beck because Carson Beck might be on a.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
on,
It might be Carson Beck, bro.
which would be hilarious because he looks like
All right, let's do the buckets of the week ad read.
Buckets of the Week is brought to you by Underdog Sports, the ultimate destination for fantasy sports fans. Ready to get in on the action? Sign up today with code AgKnocks and play just $5 to score $50 in bonus funds. That's right, $5 gets you in the game with a huge boost. Join the fun, draft your team, and start winning with Underdog Sports. Head to their app or website now and use code AgKnocks, all caps, to claim your $50 bonus. Last week, we hit on our collection of picks yet again with the Lions win. Dak Prescott, no TD throws in the first quarter, and A-Chain scoring a touchdown. The AgKnocks Underdog higher lower pick of the week, this is not financial advice, is Arch Manning INT. A-Chain longest reception higher than 13.5 yards. Baker higher than 1.5 passing touchdowns.
Damn, how smooth was that on the script this time? Absolutely beautiful.
that's Lockopotamus right there, bro.
It's crazy because I was telling the guys in the group text, I just like forget that I placed the parlays by Sunday night. And I'll get a notification where it's like, you won your parlay on Underdog. And I'm like, oh shit, we won again. So it's been a wild ride. Yeah,
Bangers.
these Underdog parlays are hitting. I actually, Omag was on my email chain with the Underdog guy. And I was like, I messaged him today. Did you read it, Tom?
No, I haven't read it yet.
I basically was just like, dude, fuck you. Why can't we take the Aggie game? Like, we can't pick anything from the Aggie game. And our podcast is on Wednesday nights. And every time I go to check for our buckets of the week, we can't do anything from that game. So it's always like NFL or like fading somebody. So this is the horns down parlay.
Nice.
Buckets of the week last week. Everybody but Tom Ag won, even Billy.
Dude, I'm cursed after last year.
Yeah. Didn't you start 1-0 too?
Yeah, I think so.
Hey, y'all remember I went on that crazy run during October this year. or last year.
Yeah, Shrek.
So
Shrek
it's
is out of his mind. Took Florida money line. He's 6-0. I think I won 2 or 3 in a row. I took A&M. I was sweating that for a little while. I'm 3-3. Cowdog stays at 2-4. Tom and Billy are both 1-4. So Tom's getting the first pick.
wait, but don't I have more points because of the money line picks?
Yeah, you got 6.
Okay,
You were at 4.
makes sense.
Made up
Uh,
for a week.
Oh yeah, I missed one of the
unfortunately,
weeks. That's what it was.
I gotta cement a win here. Give me Texas minus 1.5 over Oklahoma.
Ooh, plus 1.5.
Oh, it's plus now?
Yeah, that's what I
Give me
have.
OU minus 1.5. We're back, baby. Thank Christ I didn't have to take Texas, bro.
Oh yeah, wait, hold on. Because I didn't see that until now. Let's
Yeah,
let's
that means
double
what's
check.
here. That means
Are you seeing that on your like live stuff? Because that's what I have in front of me on ESPN.
Yeah,
ours are
ESPN
different
is
because I don't go to the game one.
ESPN. It's minus 1.5.
For who though?
It says OU minus 1.5, but then it says Texas minus 110 for the money line. They got it
Let's
as a coin flip
let's
basically, but it opened at
well the
Texas
line
minus
moved.
2.5.
Yeah, because wasn't it Texas? Okay, I'm seeing Texas -1, so it's basically like a pick 'em. But I'll allow whatever if you see it.
All right, well, give me Oklahoma plus 1.5 then.
All right,
And if it changes, I'm just on whatever Oklahoma is.
that's
Unless
fine.
it goes to like -3, then I'm
Oh,
off.
I'll give you +1.5. That's
All right.
fine. All right. Shit, man. So like Georgia's -3.5 at Auburn. That seems like too good to be true, right? Like, I don't know. I think I like Alabama -3.5 at Missouri. I think Bama is rolling right now. I think Ty Simpson might be the Heisman. He's been balling out, and we were so wrong about them being dead. And I think Missouri's a little overrated, and they haven't played anybody that scares me. So I think Alabama's gonna keep it rolling. I'll take Alabama -3.5.
I wanted to believe in South Carolina. I just don't think they got the wherewithal to put that off against LSU. So I think the house loses this week, and Georgia makes a lot of people money. I'm going to go ahead and go with Georgia minus 3.5. I think
Well,
I
Yeah.
think I think Vegas is trying to act like they know something that people don't know, and it's just going to be like everybody's going to put that in their parlay, and they're banking on it to be a parlay ruiner, and I don't see it happening. It'll be all
What do
right.
you think it is though? Like why? Because Auburn's on off of a bye week, like, and Hugh Freeze has been yapping. Like, I don't see it.
Unless they're replacing Jackson Arnold and getting an entire new offense, I don't see it at all.
Crazy. All right, let's go to Cringe Fest. What you got?
I did want to make fun. I wish CalDog was here so I could make fun of him in person. But the SMU is now having their blackout, and they're clowning him on Twitter because it's at 11 a.m. against Stanford on the CW.
I did see.
hey, bro, don't make fun of the CW.
I mean, what do you want? You just watch what the CAA tournament on there? Like that's the only real use for it.
I'm saying, bro, don't make fun of the CW.
Yeah, I saw that. That was hilarious. Did you see Le'Veon Bell's or not Le'Veon Bell? Le'Veon Moss's T-shirt that he was rocking?
The lobster one or the crab leg one, that was pretty funny.
Yeah. Do you have it in front of you?
It said something along the lines, if she's not sucking me like a crab, and it has a picture of the crab, then I'm gonna go back to my Old Bay, but it's the Old Bay seasoning container, which is a crazy thing to put on a shirt, first off, and is even a
It is, yeah.
crazier thing to wear in public. And is even a crazier thing to post it on social media. So shout out to Le'Veon. Man does not give a single.
No.
Love that. Yeah.
Love having a crazy running back with like pre-CT. That's a great sign.
That's how you know they're NFL ready, bro.
Tom Ag, we just got 2 parking spots. I just secured 2 parking spots.
That's
It might be
massive.
okay. So we'll discuss offline. Did you have anything, Tom Ag?
Uh,
I have something longer, so I'm saving it for the end.
dude, I'm just gonna go out and say it, dude. You know what's cringe? He's having to pay $1,800 a month for daycare. That's pretty fucking cringe.
That is kind of a lot.
It's
What
insane,
do you
right?
do? You do daycare, Shrek?
No, I'm Mexican. My family watches them.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. You all
I'm
live.
I'm that's what I'm used to as well. Like I'm used to that kind of shit too. And for the whole first year, his family was watching him, and now he has to go to daycare. So,
Well, shout out Tom Ag Jr. turning 1,
mhm.
big time.
One step closer
Um,
to denying the Holocaust.
Shit.
Too soon? We'll save that for the 4th birthday.
all right. The last Cringe Fest I have here. So, did you guys hear about the Meow Mix podcast?
No, what is that?
What?
Okay, so this is hilarious. Just bear with me as I work through this. If you haven't heard about this, it's so fucking funny. So the Carolina Panthers obviously are an atrocious franchise.
Did they I think I've seen this.
Yeah. So they're a terrible franchise. But the reason I'm bringing this up is because this could fucking be me. This could be us, like with AgKnocks. Okay. So the story gets better and better. So the Patriots like shit pumped the Panthers 2 weeks ago. And following that, there was a small podcast, probably smaller than AgKnocks, called Meow Mix, where it was two Panthers fans that had been doing it for like 5 years. And they released a statement on Monday morning. I'm going to read the statement that Meow Mix released on their official Twitter. The future of Meow Mix. Hi, all. Meow Mix, a Carolina Panthers podcast, is going on indefinite hiatus. Stephen and Jerry have enjoyed bringing everyone our thoughts on the team since our first episode on July 30th, 2019. In that time, we have dedicated several hours a week to the production of the podcast, be it watching film, outlining the show, recording, editing, and general planning. We've met some incredible people along the way and built a small but amazing community of Panthers fans who enjoy our two guys talking football out of our style. Unfortunately, the last 3 seasons in particular have been extremely difficult as Panthers fans. I know. And creating the type of content we enjoy has not been as exciting or enjoyable. The amount of time on Sundays that we spend away from our wives and young children has become difficult to justify. We would be watching the games regardless, but locking ourselves for 6 to 7 hours away on a Sunday just to watch and then discuss a 42-13 ass whipping has become more of a chore than anything else. Yeah, we don't feel it's right to keep the podcast going unless we can continue to put out weekly episodes. And right now, neither of us wants to spend that amount of time talking about this organization. We reserve the right to post an episode here and there, but we will not be uploading on a regular schedule or possibly at all for the remainder of the 2025 season. To be clear, we're not abandoning the Panthers or our fandom. We bleed black and blue and desperately want this team to be competitive. We will just be cheering the team on as fans for the rest of the season instead of podcasters. Thank you all. And until next time, keep pounding. They fully announced that they were retiring from their podcast, which is something that could happen to us. And I was like, damn, that hits hard. As a Panthers fan and as a podcaster, that hits hard. We do it for the love of the game. So it's like when shit goes sideways, that sucks. The crazy thing is this blew up and like got talked about nationally. So pardon my take, Big Cat started talking about it last week and was jokingly saying we got to have these guys on. And then the fucking Meow Mix guys were on Pardon My Take today. And I didn't listen to it yet. But that could have been us, bro. We just got to quit and make a statement.
I mean, I hope we never get to the point of being so bad that we have to make a statement.
That's unfathomable levels of L, bro. Like,
Yeah, that's insane.
It's so bad. And I get it. I feel that, bro. Like, I 100% understand that feeling. Yeah, just, I was like, damn, the whole time I was listening to Pardon My Take and everything, I was like, this could be me.
I mean, it essentially is you, bro. You are a Panthers fan.
Could you imagine? All right, what's cooking?
Just not much cooking, just a lot of cutting up fruit, really tiny.
Dude, I love cutting fruit. I love being a fruit ninja.
I mean,
is that for you personally or for the baby?
that's for the baby. And also, AgJack, I don't know. You got the fruit ninja autism, dude. That's wild.
Dude, there's nothing better than like the process of cutting different fruits.
Dude, that is the most autistic statement I've ever heard. Are you kidding?
Hey, this ad was brought to you by Tylenol.
No, there's like a different approach to every fruit to do it the right way. And then when it comes out and it's like perfect little bites of the fruit, it just feels great.
You're just deepening your levels of autism here, bro.
Do you guys not cut fruit?
Not specifically.
No? Okay, so go learn how to cut a fucking pineapple and versus like going to learn how to cut a cantaloupe. It's invigorating.
Did you learn this while watching the Panthers suck ass, dude?
Probably.
I got something for what's cooking, bro. After weeks to months of lobbying, after hearing different brand names here, Oklahoma Joe, RecTech, I officially want to announce my commitment to Pit Boss, bro. I'm getting a smoker tomorrow.
Let's go.
I'm joining the team, and I'll keep y'all posted. I will start smoking.
Which one are you getting?
It's just the starter one, the 700 FB1. So it's just like a little guy with a 20-pound pellet holder and 2 racks. Just a little start off. See what's good with some brisket, bro. So I can complain like Nick and Ryan.
Damn, you're gonna start with brisket?
Nah, I'll probably ask y'all's input and watch some YouTube videos.
Nice.
Yeah. It's a beautiful life, dude. I did spare ribs and baby back ribs this weekend. They were awesome.
What I will say, like, listeners, if you are ever considering getting a smoker, I mean, it doesn't really matter what the brand is. I mean, don't go spend $2,000 on a smoker. It's not worth it. But if you ever like get into it, it's more of the like it's canon moment for like an adult male living in the suburbs.
It's the same as cutting fruit on a bigger, longer
Oh my
scale.
god.
You got a different
Give up on the fruit thing, bro. We're not with you on it, dude. I'm sorry. Smoker's
I feel
fine.
like
I'll denounce my hatred. I was talking a lot of shit the last few weeks about y'all over talking about meats, but I'm ready to take that next step, bro. I've perfected the fajitas, I've perfected the classic cookout and the Blackstone. I'm ready to take that next step, bro.
Dude, just the way you said fajita. Also, just wanted to remind everybody. So, Bad Money is performing at the Super Bowl. And I just for the record would like to remind Shrek that y'all aren't that Mexico is not taking football culture. Like we just brainwashed you into our culture. So, one, you're welcome, but two, you didn't steal anything. Welcome.
Well, for starters, Bad Bunny's Puerto Rican. And second, and second to that, Puerto Rico's part of the United States. So, but yeah, I do agree. We should all go to a Mexico City game at some point and see how the Mexicans treat football. Then we'll really know what's good.
yeah, I'm good on that one. I don't want to travel for football
Well,
like that.
I'm actually on that same level too. Like I'll go to Vegas, but I don't want to go to Vegas for a fucking football game.
yeah, my dad randomly wants to go watch the Raiders and the Cowboys, and we were going to do it, but it's on a Monday night. And I was like, yeah, no, definitely not. We'll just go.
Well, I'm glad you're joining the smoker family. We'll have to talk about this in extensive detail soon. I think I'm gonna do chicken thighs again on Sunday because we're gonna get at the game on Saturday. But I've got a couple what's cooking. So one of them is Bill Belichick. I think he's cooked. There are rumors today that UNC and Bill Belichick were already planning their split 5 games into the season. It's been atrocious. They've been like the worst team in the FBS.
Well, they just came out and said, no, 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 we're committed to each other.
Yeah. They just had to release a statement where it was like a graphic where it was like a quote from Belichick saying, no, I still want to be at UNC. And then a quote below that from the athletic director being like, we still love Bill. It's like, oh yeah, this is great. This is awesome.
This is exactly what UNC was hoping to get.
It's one thing after the other with Jordan. And like the thing came out about how
Did she pronounce her name Jordan?
There's no way, bro. There's no way that's real.
Did you just add that flair yourself, or is that actually how she pronounces it?
At this point, it might be actual canon. I'm not sure.
Wow.
But it's like after the Drake May game when he beat the Bills, the whole thing came out where they said that Belichick's not letting UNC social media post about anything Patriots related. And then like 2 hours later, they made a post about Drake May, and they were like, no, everything's good. It's like chill out. It's one thing after the other where it's like this stuff's either fake or it's real or it's her. And I'm sick of it. I'm good. I admired the shot that they took. I think as a middling irrelevant college football program, it was cool that they tried that. It didn't work. It didn't work, and we're good. So just like let's move on. Bill's doing a number on his legacy right now. He needs to get back on TV.
He really is, bro. He really is. I don't want him to stop though. Like, is it fucked up?
What, like stop coaching?
I did see a hilarious.
Exactly. Like, I want him to coach somewhere else.
I did see a hilarious tweet saying that Sark had his baby at 49 years old, and that something along the lines that Bill is 51 years older than the chick that he's dating.
Jesus Christ.
That's
like, imagine having a baby at 49 years old, which is insane. Congrats to Sark, whatever. But
no, fuck it.
Then also the age gap between Bill and his girlfriend is even more than that.
That's so wild, actually. So yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. So that's where I'm at with that. I feel like people are trying to gaslight me into caring about UNC football just because I'm a UNC fan too. But that's not the case.
You did, bro. What are you talking about?
You did this to yourself. What?
You spent literally weeks talking about, oh yeah, dude, Bill's coming. Like it's
you wanted to start AgKnocks.
No, the point the point was just that it was exciting that they did something like interesting, but I didn't think it was
No,
going to
dude,
be good. This is on record.
we're not forgiving you for Chapel Bill, bro. Like that's like just take your L. They suck.
We all had to watch that.
Go
What do you
hire
have to
Billy
say, Jake?
Napier, bro.
We're gonna like it's gonna be 20 years from now. We're gonna be like, what was the college team that Bill Belichick coached for 7 games? But yeah, that's crazy. So I got one more what's cooking. Last week on the podcast, Billy challenged me talking about the fucking B team intramurals banner that we put up in the Kappa Sigma Lodge at Texas A&M. I found the highlight tape and I
Oh
posted it
my
on
God.
TikTok and I posted it on Instagram. So if you want to go see AgJack dotting up Billy, if you want to go see Tom Ag mossing Billy in one highlight tape, there it is. Go watch it.
That first throw in the second video you sent, like that you put like something along the lines, you have to see this. That first throw was actually a dot.
That was,
that
I mean, thank you.
My God, dude.
Go to the second to last throw to Ellis that's in slow motion, or to Tom Ag that's in slow motion. Because that's where I'm like, I'm running to the right. I see Ellis crossing to the left corner, and I like threw it across my body through traffic. It was just cinema, dude. Cinema. Let's go watch it. If you're listening, tell us. Tell us that you're listening. We know you're out there. We know there are fucking lurkers listening to the show.
Yeah, we do. I see you, bro.
Yeah, like tell us you're listening. Like go comment on our shit and be like, yeah, we like your shit. Like it's dope. We listen every week. Like we love that. So War Room.
I suppose so.
What are we doing for it? Are we doing?
I mean, we're at an hour 20, bro. You think a 3-person war room is worth it right now?
Yeah, you have to do it.
All right. I'm down.
Yeah, I agree. What are you
I'm
fucking
down.
talking about, Shrek? Are you serious right now, dude?
We're at an hour 20, motherfucker. Shut the fuck up.
Dude, who do you think you fucking are, bro?
This part specifically is for Oculus, bro. No, and Solar. Those are the only 2 guys that listen this far.
See, you have little faith. That's a problem.
Yeah.
One day
We
we'll be
actually
on
have way
PMT
better episode retention than that.
So, we'll do things you would want to tell your younger self.
Let's do
I
it.
guess so.
All right, things you tell your younger self.
I'll go
I'll go
first.
first. Oh, you go first. That's fine.
It was the Jews. No, definitely not.
That's got to be 1-1, bro. What are you talking about? You'd be like 20 years ahead of the Great Noticing.
The Great Noticing. God, Jesus. All right, go ahead.
Just because your entire family is a Cowboys fan does not mean you need to be a Cowboys fan.
Yeah, that cuts deep.
Yeah, one of my buddies completely went against the grain, and back when Santana Moss torched the Cowboys, decided to become a Redskins fan.
Okay,
And
dude, Santana Moss, man.
And yeah, so he's been a Redskins fan like 100% since then, which obviously has not panned out. But nowadays, I mean, it's like it's actually come full circle for him. Like I kind of wish I was in Washington.
Dude, yeah, like at least they have something to look forward to. The only thing we have to look forward to is Jerry dying, and then we have to look forward to Steven dying, and then that's it. I guess.
Yeah, pretty sad.
Well, it could be
Bro, you're a
Panthers fans.
Panthers
It could be
fan.
worse. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I could have used Panthers Dan for sure for this, but I'll refrain. Shrek, right? You want number 2?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put invest in Bitcoin.
Mm.
Took that.
It's very.
I mean, imagine how many like just stupid people were millionaires now because they decided to put $40 in Bitcoin when it was like half a cent or whatever.
They were just the nerdiest, most incel people, and now they have billions.
Yeah, I'm like for no reason at all. Like other than like, oh yeah, I threw $40 into this one time.
Yeah. All right. I've got back to backs here. I'm gonna say, my first one. I would say just like aggressively golf, like learn how to golf.
that is like, yeah, that is a pretty good one.
Like just get good at golf, because then it's like everything else business wise playing golf, or like whenever you play golf you're not as upset all the time, or maybe you're always upset. I don't really know. Yeah. And my second one, I was gonna do don't be a Panthers fan, but I don't want to do that. Damn.
Amazing.
I mean, we didn't
Great content.
we didn't have time for this to prep, and the silences will go away, so just stop talking.
Okay. What's your pick though?
Weedy, 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 weedy.
We're waiting patiently.
Wow, bro, the man that forced War Room can't think of a single thing to tell his younger self.
I didn't prep, bro. I didn't prep.
You tell your younger self your wife's name. Tell her to, I don't know, something.
Let's say,
Damn, Jack, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, dude, we're gonna just skip you, let you come back to the end. I'm gonna go ahead and just say, tell my younger self, give your life to Jesus Christ.
Excellent. Yeah. Perfect. Great. Be Catholic. Be Catholic or Orthodox, bro. Go all out.
Vibe with it.
Yeah. Jack, do you have a pick yet or no?
Wait, is it back to me?
I mean, we were
Just
gonna
go
wait
ahead,
for you.
Tom. Yeah, because it's gonna be a
All right.
minute.
I'm gonna say my pick is just
Oh yeah.
stick it out a little bit longer. Stick it out just a little bit longer. In anything you do, stick it out just a little bit longer. Because it could be the difference between you making it or not.
Wow, that's actually deep, bro. I'm gonna say, don't let Billy on AgKnocks.
Hmm.
He definitely not gonna hear this one for sure.
Mm-mm. He might see the graphic though.
Oh
Or
yeah.
should I do what? Should I do? I would just
No one sees the graphic.
start to learn specific fruit cuts early on. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna say learn Spanish.
Learn Spanish so you can enjoy the Bad Bunny show. Damn right,
Yeah,
baby.
yeah, and so I can talk to contractors. Any honorable mentions?
If it's too easy, it's not worth it.
What
You're
is
gonna
that?
die anyways. You might as well do it.
YOLO?
No, not in that sense.
Hey, go to Texas A&M.
The person you marry is the most important decision of your life.
But you wouldn't. That's the thing is you can say go to Texas A&M, but like you would have gone anyways.
Have as many kids as humanly possible. Like have like more kids than you can afford.
All right, Andrew Tate.
And start sooner.
All right, this was like bordering between serious and not, so we'll leave it at that.
All right.
Do we have a conspiracy before we go?
Would you like one, Jack?
Hey, talk about the Shroud of Turin.
Shroud of Turin? All
I
right.
would like a Peven from Cowdog. He didn't even say whether he was coming on the show or why he didn't come on the show.
Brian got trapped in Cosm. He's watching The Matrix right now.
All right. So we're doing the Shroud of Turin, not exactly a conspiracy theory. So the Shroud of Turin is a shroud. So think of like a linen cloth used to wrap people whenever they were buried. And this particular shroud is believed to be the burial shroud of Jesus Christ. Now, like the shroud itself, like basically the 14 facts of it is like one, it came up in medieval France. So this is like during the 1350s, but it shows up in the 1350s essentially. There's no, it's the Dark Ages. There's no path past the 1350s to it. But through carbon testing, they're able to date it back to, you know, 70 AD. Now, the big twist here is it has alterations to it that were done in 1300 AD. So that's what people use to disprove that the Shroud of Turin is not the burial cloth of Jesus. At a time, the Pope, this is like in the 1830s, the Pope did say it wasn't the actual shroud, but essentially everything comes back to all of these different facts that point to it is authentic cloth in 70 AD. The negative photos of it show a bearded man. The bearded man has the blood type of Rh negative, which is only possessed by somebody who is of the 13 tribes, essentially from the old book. And I don't know. Y'all believe in the shroud?
I've never even heard of this before.
Dude, it's good stuff.
Sounds like it.
I think your book ends right after the crucifixion, doesn't it?
I don't know where my book ends, bro.
Technically, his book ends in the middle of our Old Testament.
Riveting stuff on this podcast. Yeah. As always, we appreciate you guys for listening. Be sure to follow AgKnocks on X, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for all of our wonderful daily content.
Thank you, guys.